Your pain is your superpower. Let me tell you about the great lie. The single greatest lie ever told. It is a lie whispered in your ear from the moment you are born, reinforced by every comfortable couch, every distracting screen, and every well-meaning person who has ever told you to take it easy. The lie is that comfort is the goal. That a good life, a successful life, a happy life, is a life without pain. That is the most dangerous, insidious, and destructive idea you have ever been taught. You have been conditioned to see pain as a stop sign, a signal that something is fundamentally wrong, a curse to be avoided, a monster to be run from, a fire to be extinguished at all costs. You numb it with distraction. You complain about it to your friends. You medicate it. You hide from it. You have become a professional fugitive, and the thing you are running from is the only thing that can save you. Because what if I told you that pain isn't a stop sign? What if I told you it's a price of admission? What if I told you that pain isn't the monster? It's the gatekeeper. And on the other side of that gate is every single thing you have ever claimed to want. You have been looking at your pain all wrong. You look at your failures, your heartbreaks, your struggles, your scars, and you see weakness. You see proof that you are broken, that you are not enough. Listen to me now. Those are not your weaknesses. That is your origin story. That is the source code of your superpower. Chapter 1. The 3 pains, a field guide to your suffering. To harness this power, you must first understand it. You must become a student of your suffering. Not all pain is created equal. There are 3 forms of pain in this universe, and you are living with them every day. The first is the pain of discipline. This is a pain you choose. This is a good pain. It's the burn in your muscles on the last rep. It's the exhaustion you feel after a day of deep focus work. It's the sting of telling yourself no to a momentary pleasure for the sake of a long-term victory. This is the pain of the forge. It is a fire and the hammer that takes the raw iron of your potential and beats it into the tempered steel of a weapon. Most people run from this pain. The warrior runs towards it. This is a pain of creation. It is the only pain that pays dividends. The second is the pain of impact. This is a pain you do not choose. This is the pain that life hurls at you. It's the heartbreak that brings you to your knees. It's the business that fails after you poured your soul into it. It's a betrayal from someone you trusted. It's a loss that leaves a hole in your world. This is the pain of destruction. It feels like a curse. It feels like an injustice. The civilian sees this pain as a verdict, a final judgment that they are a failure or that life is unfair. But the warrior sees it for what it truly is, a lesson. It is a universe holding up a mirror and showing you exactly where you are weak, exactly where your strategy was flawed, exactly what you must learn to survive the next bigger battle. This pain is a teacher, and its tuition is agony. And the third, most terrible pain is the pain of regret. This is the pain you get from a lifetime of avoiding the first 2. This is the pain of the ghost. It is a slow, quiet, soul-crushing agony of looking back on your life from your deathbed and knowing you did not try. It is the pain of the unlived life. It is the haunting whisper of the person you could have become. It is the pain of knowing you had a gift and you buried it. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. It is the heaviest burden a human can carry. You have a choice every single day which pain you will endure. You will either suffer the small pain of discipline now, or you will suffer the crushing weight of regret later. There is no third option. Chapter 2. The Alchemy, How to Turn Poison into Power. So now you understand the landscape of your pain. But understanding is not enough. You must become an alchemist. You must learn to take the raw, ugly lead of your suffering and transform it into the gold of your strength. How do you do it? Step 1. You stop running. The first act of the alchemist is to turn around and face the dragon. You stop numbing. You turn off the screen. You put down the drink. You stop calling your friends to complain. You sit alone, in the quiet, and you let the pain speak. You let it burn. For the first time, you look it directly in the eye and you hold its gaze. This is the most terrifying step, and it is the only one that matters. Step 2. You become a scientist. You do not wallow in the pain. You study it. You get out a journal and you perform an autopsy on your suffering. The business failed? Why? Don't say bad luck. That's the coward's answer. Where were the strategic errors? Where was the lack of discipline? Where was your ego blinding you? The relationship ended? Why? Don't say they were crazy. Where did you fail to communicate? Where were your boundaries weak? Where did you ignore the red flags? You dissect your failure with brutal, unflinching honesty until you have extracted every last drop of data. The pain is the raw intelligence from the battlefield. You must analyze it to win the war. Step 3. You recycle the energy. All pain has an energy. Heartbreak, anger, frustration, fear. These are not just feelings. They are raw, powerful current of energy. The average person lets this energy poison them. The warrior uses it as fuel. Are you angry? Good. Do not suppress it. Take that rage to the gym and set a new personal record. Are you heartbroken? Good. Take that bottomless well of sadness and pour it into your art, into your music, into your work. Create something so beautiful and powerful that it makes the pain worth it. You must build a pipeline that connects the soul of your suffering directly to the engine of your ambition. Never let a good crisis go to waste. Step 4. You build your monuments. What are scars? The world teaches you that scars are ugly marks of damage. They are reminders of what you lost. This is the final lie you must unlearn. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you survived. They are your resume. They are the monuments you have built to the battles you have won. You do not hide your scars. You wear them with pride. They are the source of your wisdom, the bedrock of your empathy, the tangible proof that you have been tested by fire and you are still standing. Chapter 3. The transformation, who you become. When you practice this alchemy, when you stop running from your pain and start using it, something profound begins to happen. You don't just get stronger. You transform. First, you develop true empathy. You can't lead anyone out of a storm you've never been in. A person who has lived a life of comfort can offer sympathy. But only a person who has walked through hell can look another person in the eye and say, I know, and I know the way out. Your pain connects you to the human experience on the deepest possible level. It turns you from a spectator into a leader. Second, you forge true confidence. There's a difference between arrogance and confidence. Arrogance is a loud, fragile belief of someone who has never been tested. True confidence is a quiet, unbreakable certainty of someone who has been to hell and back. It is not the belief that you will never fail again. It is the absolute knowledge that you can survive failure. It is the peace that comes from knowing that no matter what life throws at you, no matter how hard you get hit, you have the tools to get back up, learn the lesson, and keep fighting. Finally, you kill your fear. What is the ultimate fear? It is a fear of pain, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of loss. But when you actively seek out and utilize pain every single day in the form of discipline, and when you have survived the worst pain of impact that life can throw at you, what is there left to be afraid of? The monster in the dark loses its power when you realize it's been your greatest teacher all along. You stop living a life designed to avoid failure, and you start living a life designed to achieve victory. So I will ask you again, look at your life. Look at the things that have hurt you, the failures that have haunted you, the daily struggles that weigh you down. Are they a curse or are they a curriculum? Are they a prison or are they a training ground? Are they a weakness or are they your superpower in waiting? The greatest heroes you have ever read about, the champions you admire, the leaders who have shaped the world, they were not people who avoided pain. They were people who had an intimate and profound relationship with their own suffering. Their pain wasn't an obstacle to their success. It was the entire path. It was the raw material they used to build their greatness. It was their edge. It was their secret weapon. And your pain is yours. The depth of your suffering is the exact measure of your potential. The hell you have been through is a precise fuel you need to get to the heaven you want. Stop running. Stop hiding. Stop complaining. Turn around. Face it. And for the first time in your life, understand what it truly is. Your pain is not your curse. It is your crown. Now, have the courage to wear.